Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to Kevin's Man Cave here. And this is a little buddy Cinnamon. And she kind of spends a lot of time in here. But we have a lot of hobbies in here. The one we're going to kind of cover today is the model railroad. And in this room, which you have pretty much the whole camera view of this little space, one bedroom, about 10 by 12, we actually have a 2-level model railroad. We have a 4-foot by 5.5-foot layout, and it has an upper switching yard. And where is it? Well, glad you asked. It's right up here. I'll show you how it works. First step is we take the two legs here, we lock them out into position. They actually lock in the down position as well. And then we undo the modified garage door latch. Ooh. Boom! Down comes our layout. And in fact, the entire control panel swaps down like this, flops on down, transformer style, and boom, we have an instant layout. The upper level here, it comes down using an old modified boat winch. It has a removable handle. Allowing the upper level here to easily winch down into position. And the entire fleet of rolling stock actually fits right in here. And you can see this pigtail here, right behind this little cove on the backdrop, plugs right in. Now we're securely locked into position. We can even plug in our upper layer. We keep our handy dandy little footstool in here, or our step ladder in here. Another neat aspect is this old 1950s, 60s era clothesline winch, kind of a reel, and I've got a little kind of a conveyor belt here set up that allows me to recover all of these tackle boxes that contain all of the vehicles. So the vehicles, and this one has, for instance, containers and a couple of the yard handler trucks, and all these can be placed out of the way. And you can continue to reel all these back over, and it allows you to keep from having to get across the layout. And you can see the fabric conveyor starting here. So it will come all the way down, allowing you to pull all those in from the other side. And again, this system really works rather well. Here you can get a better view of the winch and system and the pulleys. We also have a Kato re-railer and a Rix Products magnetic uncoupler. And again, you can see the system up top here for storage that actually moves back and forth and all that. And here we have a great view of the entire fleet storage here, and even had to get a little creative when I really couldn't help myself but get a couple more of the well cars for containers, and made a couple of little larger than a 9'6" container size, so that the railings don't hit, but that allows them to stack one on top of the other. So everything actually fits. I don't have to pull out and put anything else into any other boxes. And you can see the backdrop here. These are modified Bachmann crossing gates, and even have the little handmade lights on top and everything else. And so a lot of different details Things go way back. I converted the old F or X2F uncoupler, put a center section in it, and turned this into a re-railer. The track is all Atlas from the 1980s. And we have all sorts of assortment of buildings, anything from Concord to Walthers on the new stuff, some Rick's products. And the houses are from a old company. I don't think they exist anymore. It was Patel, not Patel, but Patel Engraving. They were out of New Jersey, and these are from the 80s. So these all go back a ways. I did bring the gas station into the modern age. Scratch built some gas pumps. The telephone pole, or the power lines, I should say, are not telephone poles, are modified Atlas and all that. The trucking warehouse intermodal facility is a Rick's Products. And they have the Walthers gatehouse kit. So I'm scratch built these operating slide gates that can open up. And move into position. And that allows for a secure facility there. So it's pretty neat. We have our Kato sound box, which has been a great addition. Gives you momentum and sound effects and all that. And then, our old Atlas switchgear. I did add the snap relays to give me some LED functionality, but even these switches are old Radio Shack back when the components came from Japan. So, most of this, like I said, the track work and stuff is all resourced, repurposed from a layout I had in the 80s. So it can be done. You clean it up and repurpose it. And again, all these buildings in through here are older ones. In the corner, the German Jägermeister is representing Minnesota, but he goes back 40 years from when we actually were stationed in Germany. So you can have a lot of fun and just get creative with things. And never let a small space hold you back. You can be very creative. My goal is to do some additional layout and detail videos. So hopefully stay tuned and stay motivated. Thanks for watching. Bye. You can get to the wiring by undoing these thumb screws. Well, first of all, we can actually lock in the legs. We can undo these thumb screws. This one just comes out. And there's 3 along the top and a piano hinge along the bottom. And the whole thing opens up. And then you have access to all the wiring in here. You can see the 3 Rapido rail crew switches. You can see the different snap relays from Atlas, all the wiring for the track, for the lighting, that type of thing, all the special features. So it's kind of easy to maintain, although you do have a reach sometimes, but you can get to either side. So, for ease of access, it's not too bad. You can easily see the welded steel core. It's the Uni strut, kind of like a Kendorf type deal that you would usually mount an electrical panel on. It's a lightweight framework, so with the 2 3/8 plywood panels on this, it's only 2 inches thick. So in the reverse is just putting it back up. You can see the one last thing before we finish out this segment is you can see the modified garage door lock that protrudes out on the tube. So that allows it to latch into place and for secure storage. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some inspiration of what you can do even in a small space. We do operations, we do scene setting. There are vehicle aspects to this. There's a lot of endless possibilities. The only limitation being your imagination. This has been about 4 years in the making, but as with most model railroads, you're never really fully finished. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and let's go run some trains. Thanks.